What is up, everybody? So today I'm going to be teaching you guys exactly what your product packaging should look like when you are selling your first product, and also how you should be upgrading that to be a little bit better, and then once you start selling a lot, how you can make it a lot better. So that's all going to be in this video. Stay till the end, and you guys will know exactly how product packaging works. So I've been getting a lot of questions from some of the people I'm teaching on how to sell on Amazon. And a lot of them are confused with the packaging and how it works and how they should do it. Now, I'm gonna be going over what a basic package looks like and what you should all start with. And then I'm gonna also teach you guys once again how to upgrade that a little bit as time goes on and as the money starts flowing in, because might as well upgrade all that because it makes you look better as a seller and you're gonna get more sales in the long run, better reviews, and that's important for selling more. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what a beginner package looks like right now. This is going to be a beginner package. So if you look at it, it's just a basic box. It's nothing special, there's no fancy print. The only thing on the front is going to be a warning logo, which don't worry about. It's because this was batteries for a camera. So this whole sticker right here doesn't really count. Just exclude that and act like it doesn't exist. So what we're gonna see on it is going to be a plain box with a logo printed on the box right here. Now, the reason we need these logos on the box, if you didn't know, is to keep people from stealing our products. Once we put a logo like this one onto the box, then that product is now ours and nobody can steal that product because it has our logo on it. If someone tries to come onto Amazon and act like they are selling the same thing as us, that will not be true because they won't be able to have our logo on their product. And if they do have our logo on their product, then that means they are breaking the rules and you can sue them. All right, back on topic. So we have the bare minimum on this. We have our logo. This logo can also be printed on the actual product inside. So these were batteries. They didn't have to put the logo here. They could have just put the logo on the actual batteries inside, but you can also do this. You can do both. It's up to you really. If you're starting out, might as well start with the bare minimum. Just slap one logo on the box or one logo on the product. Doesn't matter, just make sure you have that logo on your product or someone can steal your product or hijack your listing, and that's no bueno, and we don't want that to happen. So make sure you have a logo on something. So that's gonna be part number one to the basics. The second thing that you're gonna need to have on your product packaging is going to be right here. That is going to be your product item label. And what this is, a lot of people get this confused. Please listen carefully so you don't end up screwing yourself when you make your first order. Your product item label right here, you can make in your shipping plan. I think I have a video on this channel, how to create a shipping plan. That is gonna be given to you after you make your shipping plan. And then you're gonna send that to your supplier and they're gonna put them on your packaging for you. So what this product item label is it consists of three things kinda. So you're gonna see up top, you're gonna see a barcode. That barcode is gonna be your UPC code. And you get that for $5 on Barcode Mania. Very simple, you literally do it, takes 5 seconds. And then below that, you're gonna have your FN SKU. Now your FN SKU is gonna be just a number, identification number kinda. That's gonna be right below your UPC code. And then below that is gonna be a product description. So you can see here it says 2 batteries plus 1 charger, and it says what kind of batteries they are. And then it also says the condition, so it says new. Now all this is done by Amazon. They do the whole product item label and they send it to you, and then you have to send it to your supplier. So don't worry about that. I just want to make sure that you guys know what you're actually sending to your supplier. That way you don't send the wrong thing. So that is going to be the label that we want to send to our supplier to put on all of our packaging. People that I'm teaching and to all the people that also don't have any clue what they're doing, the most basic thing you're going to need right when you start is to get a cardboard box, or you could also do a poly bag. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. A poly bag is just like a, just look it up, you'll know what I'm talking about. You can also do that for your starting packaging because it's really cheap and basic. And the only two things you're going to need is a logo, either on your box or on your poly bag or on your product inside either of those things. And then the second thing you're going to need is going to be your product item label on your packaging. So that is the beginner way of doing this. This is how you start. This is how I start all my new products. I still start it with this because I don't know if the products are going to be 100% million-dollar ideas. So that way I don't want to waste my money with some awesome product packaging if I don't know it's going to work right away. So this is kind of like the test. This is where you are just testing to make sure your product is actually going to sell. And then once it sells, then we go on to the next thing. And that is going to be our intermediate or medium level packaging. And here's something else I recently bought. This is going to be kind of a show and tell of what I buy on Amazon. So this is a muscle roller stick. So for like rolling out muscles and stuff, for physical therapy for myself. But this came and I wanted to keep it to show you guys what a intermediate package looks like. This is a pretty good example, so that's why I kept it. So you can see the box has color. That's a good start. So they already did a little bit of extra work to have color on their box and not just have a basic cardboard box. Now, the second thing that I like to see is it actually has their what it is printed on here. So it says muscle roller stick. That's also another notch above this, which has nothing. The next thing that we have on here that's an upgrade is going to be pictures right here. So we see a picture here and it's high def, good quality, and it shows a girl like putting it on her back, showing the product in use. Now, if you watch some of my videos, you know that I like doing that for my listings or my product packaging. I like showing the product in use. It's just a good sales point and it's something to make your listings or your packaging that much better to get more sales. And then last, we have kind of another picture kind of thing. We have 4 pictures right here. I don't know if the glare, so picture, 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 picture. All of these are just showing different uses for this item, and that's also a good sales point and something to push your product packaging to the next level. And last but not least, the most important thing is going to be right here, which is the same thing. This is going to be our product item label with the UPC barcode, and then below that is the FN SKU, and then below that is going to be the description, and then if it's new or used. So it says the UPC, once again, it's going to be the barcode. This is really confusing because a lot of people are unsure of this, so I'm going to make sure you guys really understand it. So we have the UPC code, which is the barcode, and then under that we have the FN SKU number, which is numbers and letters, and then below that we have the description. So it says massage stick, massage roller, neck, tight back, black, and then below that we have the condition and it says new. So that is what your product item label needs to look like, and this is what a good intermediate package looks like. So now if you get to the farthest level, which is when you're making probably 20,000 plus a month off one product, so these are going to be really good sellers, things that you're going to want to put that extra little bit of time into because it's worth it because you're already making that much money and you want to deliver the quality a little bit more. So I'm going to show you exactly what that level of packaging should look like if you're selling that much, and that is going to be just like this. So this is the Rode wireless mic that I'm using right now right here, and it hooks up to my camera. It doesn't matter what it is. I just want to show you that this is a good company, Rode. They're very popular when it comes to mics and camera stuff. So and I'm sure they sell a lot of these, and it's a pretty high ticket item. I think it's like $500 for this. So that means that they can afford to have really good quality, and since it's such a high ticket item at $500, you best believe they better have some good packaging, or else it's gonna look stupid if it shows up, $500 item shows up in this. I'm gonna be kind of pissed. Even though the packaging doesn't matter, it's just gonna look stupid. So as we can see here, this is going to be the ultimate packaging. Nothing's going to beat this. We have a very detailed, high resolution picture on the front. We have their logo right here. We have what the actual item is right here. And then we have like a little description of what it is. So it says wireless camera mounted receiver. And then on the other side, we have little highlights. So it says like what series it is. It has 2.4 GHz. I don't know what that is. It says encrypted signal, up to 100 meters range, and then AA battery or USB power. So this shows us kind of like the main features, like kind of like our bullet points. I also talked about this in another video on how to make your listing. So product packaging, we kind of want to throw on bullet point like things, kind of like our listing, because this is like sales points. We want to show them the most important things that are going to help us sell more. And then on the other side, we have what looks like just more pictures and, you know, writing, and it shows their website, www.row.com. The top has their logo again, and then the back has a bunch of features and different languages. So this is going to be a high level of product packaging. This is going to be top notch when you are selling, you know, 20,000 plus. For me, if I'm selling $20,000 or more on a product, then my packaging looks like this, because, you know, it's gonna look stupid, like I said, if you buy something and you get crap, you know, cardboard box and you pay $500 for it. It's just gonna look kind of like a joke. So that's gonna be the basics of product packaging. Once again, what you're gonna be taking out of this video is knowing what the product item label is. That's important, and a lot of people get confused by that. And then the second thing to take is you guys want to start with that beginner packaging, which is going to be the poly bag or just a cardboard box. And then we want to upgrade, put some color on there, put some pictures, maybe a little description. And then later on, if we're making 50K on our product, then we definitely want to upgrade it. High resolution pictures, put a lot of bullet points on there, sales points, descriptions, logos, everything. We want to throw that all on the very professional packaging. That is the 3 ways I like to move up when it comes to packaging, and I recommend that all of you guys do that too for the ultimate amount of sales or success. And trust me, that's going to be the best strategy for you guys. One more thing before we end the video, I'm going to ask you guys to please go down below, click the like button if you learned anything new in this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more videos like this, and hit the notification bell so that way you guys get updated every time I make a new video. And then comment down below, let me know that you subscribed, and then I will welcome you to the channel, and let me know if you have any questions too, and I'll answer back as soon as possible. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you learned something, like I said, and I will catch you guys in the next video.